decision by the judges. King B Powerworks get it against Kronic 2. Next up, 13 Black and the Corkscrew.
From Hinckley, 13 Black.
Innovative design, two 650mm spinning discs at 400 RPM, carbon fibre, Kevlar, composite body and weapons. Can get up to 20 miles an hour. This really will be rushing roulette.
From Selkirk, Corkscrew.
A revolving body with two blades made out of a lorry wheel with tank-type steering. John Heatley promised his boys he'd build a robot for them if they raised the money. They did by washing cars. Here they are.
Roboteers, stand by.
There is Corkscrew. Is it top heavy, I wonder? Unbalanced? There's John and his two boys, Lewis and Lawrence, 12 and 11. And 13 Black. What an unusual machine. John Denny is the driver, Richard Morris and Ken Wilson with him. To do damage for the house robots, Sergeant Bash, the pincers, the flamethrower. And with a huge capacity for mayhem is Shunt, our old pal.
3, 2, 1.
If 13 Black can get both of those cutting blades working in tandem, they are very destructive. Well, that's one, but Corkscrew, the wheel hub with the kilt and the Scottish spirit, has thus far withstood the pressure and the punishment, has its own blades, Corkscrew, on the sides of the revolving body, and this is a fast and frantic fight, isn't it? 13 Black smashes on Shunt away. There goes the revolving Corkscrew. It's all maddened, whirling and twirling out there. A Highland fling from Corkscrew. Will they toss the caber that is 13 Black? Corkscrew. The men with the Highland bravery. Scots Wahey from Selkirk, Edinburgh. 13 Black. The roulette wheel has stopped spinning. The other blade is still moving furiously. Close in on Corkscrew. Has the kilt got caught up in there, or is it the blade of Corkscrew? It is. There, look, hanging on to 13 Black, low down. Now, for me, while 13 Black has looked on the surface the more aggressive, I think Corkscrew has been the more controlled here. Lewis Heatley, 12 years of age, is steering Corkscrew perhaps to a famous victory. Shunt has a look. They're caught, wedged together here. Cease has been called. The robots will be decided by the judges. Brilliant stuff by young Lewis and his brother Lawrence. The judges will decide. Oh, and do they know? They look agonised. They plot, they consider. Corkscrew spinning under pressure from 13 Black, then coming back on the attack itself. Well, it was smashing and bashing 13 Black, but was that controlled and stylish? And was this the most significant moment of damage? The roulette wheel stopped.
Well, the judges have made their decision. Now, they can be quite controversial in Robot Wars, and I think this is quite a controversial decision. They've gone for Corkscrew! Well done, lads! How do you feel about it? There's murmurings of discontent from the crowd. How do you feel about that decision?
It's hard to say, really. It was a good match. It was a well placed, you know,
It was going so well,
yeah,
until you got stuck,
yeah,
and then it just turned into like a complicated waltz, didn't it?
Yeah.
But I thought your two spinning discs, very powerful. The noise of it when they spin up, very like hypnodisc. But one did break down,
yeah,
and you did sustain damage because that's how you got stuck together. So I think they've gone just on damage alone, and they've gone for Corkscrew. But you've got a fairly awesome robot there, and I'm sure we'll see you back.
We'll be back.
Let's hear it for Black 13! Unlucky for some, but lucky for you guys! How do you feel about that? Great. Did you think you'd won it? Did you think you'd done enough to get it?
No, but we did.
No, but you did, exactly. How far do you think you're going to get?
All the way.
How long does it take to make this robot?
About 6 months.
6 months. In a shed or a garage?
In the garage and the kitchen table, which my wife can, you know, rely on to tell you about, yeah.
On the kitchen table?
Yeah.
Okay, and who's responsible for putting these 2 young boys in skirts?
They're not scared.
People have...
It's a kilt?
Yeah.
Oh, silly me, man, sorry. It's good to have you here. Hope you go far. You're great competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Corkscrew!
I've got to say, I think the judges got it right. Corkscrew are more controlled for me. Next up, X-Terminator and Immortalis.
From Belmont, X-Terminator.
Seriously powerful axe on wheels with extra weight this series at 37 kilos. Semi-finalist in the 4th Wars. The 1 centimetre ground clearance could be its downfall. So many flippers about.
From Ossett, Immortalis.
A metre wide, 3-sided pneumatic shovel, concrete slicing saw and high-impact spikes provide the weaponry. Has devilish eyes and angry temper, but immortal, is that a vain boast?
Roboteers, stand by.
Immortalis at the controls. Colin Scott, his son Jordan is there, age 9, and Steve Keating as well on the weapons. Exterminator, Marlon Pritchard is the robot driver, and alongside him, Simon Baldwin. Sergeant Bash in the arena with the pincers, the long-range flamethrower, and to create carnage, Shunt.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Exterminator has experience in battle, though Colin Scott, the driver of Immortalis, had previously entered Robot Wars with Death Warmed Up and Piece de Resistance. His Immortalis creation this time, though, under pressure from Exterminator, but hanging on, and Exterminator almost turned over there. As they dragged together, Exterminator flopped forward, and 100 kilos is pressing down on Immortalis, and in comes the ref bot to separate them. Good decision. Hey, hang on, Exterminator, you're not fighting the ref bot. You may be angry at his decision, but you don't take on the ref bot. Yellow card. Oh, ref bot. Yellow card, Exterminator, surely. Have a word. What's happening with Immortalis, meanwhile? In the arena there, in the CPZ. And under pressure from Sergeant Bash. What a curious fight this is. Immortalis has never really seemed to be under control. Exterminator, a frightening temper, took on the ref bot. Sergeant Bash is in there as well. There is Exterminator. Immortalis. Oh! And up goes the Bumblebee bot. It's the only thing I can think it resembles out there. Immortalis, the ghastly innards exposed to all, including Sergeant Bash and Shunt. They need no second invitation. The ghastly grimace on the face of Immortalis shows a screaming pain and agony. And the devilish eyes will blink no more as the referee keeps a close watch. The ref bot counts you out. Immortal you were not. And Immortalis have crashed out of Robot Wars, and Exterminator, hardly an X-rated display of mechanical mayhem and machination, but nonetheless they go through. The pit of oblivion descends. The crowd cry furiously for the burial of Immortalis. R.I.P. rust in pieces.
Well, Immortalis proves its mortality. Exterminator 2, they go through. Well, guys, you're ranked 14. Yep. That was fairly easy, that one, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know. We were pretty lucky, I think.
On paper, that was a really impressive robot, that Immortalis. I mean, it's sort of a concrete slicing saw and all that kind of stuff, but the practicality of it all was you just beat it.
I think the kitchen sink fell off it.
Walking around the pits, have you seen any robots that you think, oh, I want to avoid that? Who do you want to avoid in the draw?
There's a lot. The quality of them is brilliant this year.
Do you think the quality's really improved?
A lot better, yeah.
There's a lot that I don't want to match up with.
Dominator 2 is going to be one that we're...
Is he going to be a good robot, is he?
I think so, yeah. It is a very good robot, yeah.
All right, so let's hope you don't get that one then.
Fingers crossed.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the X-Terminator posse!
So, X-Terminator, too good for Immortalis, and making it through to the semi-finals of Heat F, where they'll now do battle with Corkscrew. First up, Dominator 2 against King B Powerworks. Now, that'll be a fight.
So, 4 robots feeling quite smug. But who'll be smiling at the Heat semi-finals?